Everybody, what is going on? Never Settle podcast episode, I think 5, something like that. It doesn't even really matter, dude. We're not even counting. We're not worried about episode number counts. We're not worried about anything for that matter. In this episode, I interview my longtime homie, Drew Vandergrift. Drew is essentially in this episode, we just talk about his journey in fitness. We talk about his journey in his career. We talk about life. We talk about what it is to love what you do. And we just go a little bit deep into his journey. So he posts a ton of before and after videos of when he was really out of shape and to where he's at now. He's extremely disciplined with his workouts, and it's actually really, really inspiring to me. I've actually been off my game a little bit over these past few weeks, guys. I really got to step that up, but Drew has not been. Okay, he's been killing it. Check out this little image from his social media content right here that just documents his journey, man. I mean, it is incredible from where he used to be to where he is now. Again, we just go into his life journey, his experience. I really think you guys will get a ton out of this episode, man. We can all learn a little bit more about discipline from this guy. So without further ado, Never Settle Podcast, new episode coming up.
And I was in the trap in school, packed stuff in the Mitsubishi, entrepreneurial spirit, I sold a lot. Them junkies were singing like Cindy, always knew that I could kill it. I had to maybe just give it a shot, let the cash counter spit and watch my fake friends drop.
Boom, Never Settle Podcast. Welcome, Drew Vandergrift. What is up, baby?
What's going on, Matt?
Dude, we had a great talk right before we just got started, and we were just like, hold up, pause. We're missing so much good stuff right here. We kind of put a bookmark in our conversation where we were talking about like my journey with my career, like how I quit. We won't name the company just because we don't want to slander, right? But we both worked for the same company, same building, same location, right? I quit there January 2020. That was the last time I've seen you in person, right?
Yeah, man.
Since then, I mean, it's up to you. I don't know, so my girlfriend Kara, right? She's like she's into fitness herself. Right. And she'll kick my ass in the gym, by the way. Like I'm not even playing, dude. Like when I first started going with her, I was not going as hard as her. Right. Like,
yeah,
not that I wasn't working, but she will literally go to the point of like, you're either going to throw up or you're going to freaking figure it out or you're just going to have to stop or pass out. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, man.
But that's the juice right there, dude. If you can, you know what I mean? Like when you work out like that, bro, like it is a different feeling. So, like, tell me, and we'll finish because I'm super interested in finishing the conversation we had before we started, but tell me about your journey with this. Like, what was it that inspired you? I don't know if you get into like weight tracking numbers, like, you know what I mean? Like, what is your, like, just paint the picture for me where you were at then, where you're at now.
Man, where I was at?
Yeah.
I mean, man, I was in a bad spot. I mean, like you said, in the conversation, man, it's all about, feeling good, and, what you put into your body really plays a huge part in that. And, that's something I didn't realize until, probably halfway through my journey, man, because I would just eat whatever. And, people told me about tracking macros and this and that, but I'm like, what? I'm eating enough. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, nah, I didn't know shit.
Oh.
But, yeah, dude. I mean, I started tracking. When I originally started losing weight, dude, I was eating on average like 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day. And just like looking back at that now, it's crazy that I even functioned because, I was out pushing carts and, doing this, doing that, going to the gym 5 days a week, and just, I don't know how I operated, to be honest, but
1,000 to 1,200 calories a day. That's what you were consuming. When was that?
Probably may have like 19 through.
Okay.
Through January, man.
So that's like a really low amount of
Put in perspective, okay. I'm cutting right now. I'm on a cut and I'm eating about probably 2,800 calories a day, 28 to 3,000 calories a day, and I'm still losing weight. So, but I'll say I'm trying to primarily lose body fat. So back then, but yeah, man. Again, I just I came off hip surgery. I had FAI hip surgery, so they went in and shaved off some bone. Had extra bone growing on my femur up and in my ball and socket joint. And again, man, at first they told me like, don't push it. Don't go play
Mhm.
sports. Don't, anything contact you probably shouldn't do. Probably shouldn't lift weights or work out. And, really just try to be a little sedentary. And I mean, I did, man. I just sat at home and, just I was in a dark place, man. I really was. But
Yeah.
at some point in time, you got to decide whether are you going to wear out or are you going to rust out?
Mm.
To me, man, it's like, really look, dude, if
Hell
my hip's gonna
yeah.
go, it's gonna be on my accord. I'm not just gonna sit around and, let time do its thing, man. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
make the
Come
most of
on,
it.
man. You can't just lay down and just die, dude.
Can't, man.
And
You can't.
it's inspiring, dude, because I've seen you, man. I've seen your journey. And like, so tell me, like, okay, so May of 19, you're taking in like 1,000 to 1,200 calories. Now, what was your thinking when you were doing that at the time? You were thinking, I'm trying to lose weight, or
Yeah.
you're trying to
Yeah,
burn
man. I
fat?
was
Okay.
just trying to lose, as much as I could as fast as possible.
Oh, okay.
Did
Okay.
it.
Are you working out at that time too? Or are you like
Yeah,
hitting it
man.
hard? You were
Yeah, I
hitting it
was hitting
hard.
about probably at least 5 times a week
Now
in the
you were
gym.
still at that point, you were still okay. So 5 times a week. And that is that consistent for like several months at
Yeah.
that time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're still going mad hard at that time, May 2019. Just not really, your nutrition's not really right. Your calories aren't really right.
And at that time, I was actually, that's when I was plant-based, man. That was,
That's right. Okay. I
yeah.
remember that, dude.
Yeah, not anymore. But I was,
Okay.
man. So, it was a lot of yeah, it was interesting times. But
All right. So okay, so May 2019, you're plant-based, you're not taking in many calories. Um Now at that point you're still like physically, when was the surgery? When was the surgery?
surgery was August 14th of 2018.
Okay, so
They
August 14th to 2018. Okay, so now at this point, May 2019, that's still like that's like a year later,
yeah. Yeah,
right?
man, I told you. They told me not to do stuff. I
Damn.
sat there and listened, man.
So when did you start? Like, how long was that like hardcore sedentary lifestyle going on after surgery? And then when did you start hitting the gym hard?
Dude, honestly, it was before surgery, man. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was out of work and I couldn't perform my job. The first month was like the best thing ever. I was, playing video games. I was drinking beers and eating chips, eating whatever I wanted, dude. And man, I put on like 20 pounds in that first month. And then it just kind of compounded, man. I was really scared to do anything because, I thought I had a hernia at the time, didn't even know it was my hip. Was doing like physical therapy and that was about it, man. Like
Yeah.
just sitting around doing nothing. uh, Again, I came a point in time when I saw myself in the mirror and I was just like, fuck, dude, what have I let myself become? Like, how did I get here? How did I get so far away from what I used to be?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, man. Again, my buddy, Bobby McGonigal, was running his own little transformation challenge. It's like summer shred challenge. I'm like, shit, like that's what I need. I'm just trying to get fucking shredded by summer.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
that's where I started, man. Just a
Yep.
little 8-12 week challenge, and it's funny, you develop these habits and they just stick, man, and you realize how much time you actually, waste in a sense. I mean, I had, I would make every excuse to be like, no, I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to do this today. And then time flies, man.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just a fucking machine, dude. I got like my routine and I get up, I take my dogs out, I do what I got to do, off to the gym, come home, take the dogs out again. I'll cook, meal prep myself to work, man.
Yep.
But, just all about prioritizing.
Yeah, you got to make it a priority. You have to. Okay, so now tell me what your routine looks like with fitness. Now, are you like, or do you start work early? Like, do you go to like, are you like one of them, like you wake up at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.? Like, what's your, like, what time do you
Nah,
typically
man.
get started? Like, when are you hitting? Is it the same time every day? Like, what's that look like?
I mean, it kind of fluctuates every day. It all depends on when I get up, man. I mean, I work 2 to 11 Monday through Friday. If I work the weekends, it's 11 to 8. I mean, we never have a set schedule.
Right. Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm off during the week, it'll probably be, I try to get a little bit more sleep. Usually try to get like 7 to 9 hours. That never happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to do better at it because sleep is super important, man.
Yeah.
You got to recover.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've been waking up a little bit earlier now. I try to get up anywhere between like 7 and 8 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get up, take my dogs out, take them out, feed them. I've been going to the gym fasted recently, so I'll just come home, take my pre, and I'm off to the gym, man, like 8:30ish.
Okay.
Spending probably about like anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half there, depending on the day, depending on what I'm doing. Been trying to be more intentional at the gym, less rest time between sets, and just really focusing on the mind muscle connection, being a little more intentional and eccentric movements, everything like that.
Yeah, I gotta go with you, bro.
Yeah,
we're gonna
go get after it, man.
Yeah, let's do it for real. I'm down.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm gonna hit you up after, and then we'll put it on the calendar. But now tell me, I know we were talking at one point. Oh shit, I gotta turn my phone off. We were talking at one point. Damn, it's getting blown up. My bad, bro. Give me one.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good.
So I know we were talking like right before not long not long ago we were talking about how you were going to get started as a trainer.
Yeah.
Have you done that already?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Just trying to, advise people nutrition and supplementation and workouts, man. Just resistance training. I got a few clients. Just
nice, dude.
Again, man, it's tricky with work. I'm trying to figure out how to devote time to both.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair to have someone come to me and be like, "Hey, can you help me change my life?" And I don't give them the time they deserve. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, I'm not available this week to change your life. It's like that's like a pretty big job. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. It's cool that you kind of got a mindfulness for it. I mean, I know you got a passion for this stuff, dude. I already know you do. And so, I mean, even hearing that, like, that's kind of the same way I feel about like, what I do is like, if I don't feel like truly dedicated to a client's like work or their business, right? Because I've been running like my marketing agency, right? So I could take on like client service work. If I'm not really truly dedicated to that person's goal, I'm not even going to waste their time, because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, I don't believe in what you're doing, or like, I don't honestly see me as a fit. Like, why would I take on the work? You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm busy. I got other things going on right now. I'm like, let me just, you know what I mean? I'll give you your money back, even if we already started, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, dude. So like I was on your social media not long ago, and I'm going to put a little B-roll clip of the video right here. And I watched it and I was like, dude, yes, that's what made me really want to hit you up, because I was like, dude, wait a second. This dude's journey is insane. He's overcome mad things in the realm of fitness, mindset, everything. What is the mindset behind that? How do you find that discipline? How do you find that motivation to go from where you were at then to where you are now?
I think you said it, man. It's, a lot of people kind of struggle thinking they need to be motivated every day. Look, I'm not motivated every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm to the point where I'm disciplined. I get up, I know what I have to do. I'm going to go do it regardless if I fucking want to or not. And it takes time to get there. Like, yeah, motivation is great. Don't get me wrong. I love getting hyped up before going and working out and whatnot. But at the end of the day, discipline's always going to win. And for me, the biggest thing for me, man, was 75 hard. I don't know if you've seen that, but dude, that shit'll humble you real quick, man.
What is that? Tell me what that is.
So it's 75 days. It's 2 45-minute workouts. They got to be separated by at least 3 hours, and one of them has to be outside. Doesn't matter if it's fucking rain, snow, sleet. Doesn't matter.
Each day.
Every day for 75 days. Now, look, it's all scalable. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you're super overweight, you're like 300, 400 pounds, going for a 45-minute walk is tough. So if you just go for a 45-minute walk, go to the gym and jump on the elliptical for 45 minutes, that's fine.
Right.
but it's got to be hard. You know what I mean? Like it's got to
Okay.
challenge you.
Yeah.
So for me, that's, 45 minutes. I throw on the ruck, like my vest or something, go for a weighted walk, hit some hills. And then I'm resistance training. I'm pushing it. So it's 2 workouts a day, no cheat meals or alcohol for 75 days.
Yes. Damn,
You have to read.
cheat meals.
Yeah. Read 10 pages a day, which that was tough for me in the beginning, man, because like I didn't realize, I didn't read for a long time. You have to follow a diet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like a self-development book too. So it's not like some, fiction bullshit. Like it's something that's actually going to help you grow. Something's going to teach you something.
Right.
Follow a diet. So for me, I track my macros every day. So, I just made sure I stuck to my macros every day. I didn't blow anything out of the water. But I mean, if you want to be paleo is fine. Plant-based, doesn't matter. But you got to track. You got to track your food.
Right.
And the last one is to take a picture. Take a progress picture every day. And that's just for you. Like it doesn't post to social media, anything. You don't have to do any of that. But I think pictures are really undervalued because the scale might say one thing, man, but at the end of the day, it's a number, right? But going back and being able to see like where you started 75 days ago, and have that picture at the end, and just being able to see the difference. Now, mind you, it's not a physical challenge, but chances are you're going to lose weight, right? But it taught me so much discipline, man, because it's like I would go to work and people would be like, "Oh, you're eating chicken and rice again?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, here comes Drew. He's eating chicken and rice,
steaming his chicken, boiling his chicken in the
exactly right
in the break room."
But yeah, seriously, man. And people be like, "Oh, like, dude, it's okay. Like, you can take a day off." I'm like, "No, see, like that. That's the difference. That's the difference,
bro.
I'm not taking a day off. It's zero compromise, man."
Yeah, man. Yeah. And dude, like I was actually just talking to somebody recently about, so lately I've been working my ass off. Like lately I've been working harder than ever. And like, I'm seeing the results of it, right? Cause I'm posting way more content. I'm starting way more different things. I got 2 different podcasts going right now, just mad different things. Right. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, and dude, respect to her, dude. She just doesn't understand it. You know what I mean? And she was basically like, "Yeah, dude, like there's something wrong with you, basically." You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, you're hurt or something. Like, I hear you. Don't listen. I was like, listen, I get it. I was like, trust me, I get it. You might even be right. That doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But all that to the side, genuinely is like, dude, if you got a goal and you know that that's your calling, like at your core, you're like, this is what's going to happen. If you're not progressing towards it at the speed that you know you're capable of, you're going to torment yourself. Not everybody understands that. Some people will look at that torment like it's a sort of, there's something wrong with you. There's a self-love lacking. I don't think that that's the case. And there's a lot of psychologists. You read a Jordan Peterson book at one point, 75 Hard, right?
Yeah.
I saw
12,
that on
12 Rules of Life.
I saw that, by the way. Shout out to him. He's a clinical psychologist that has a much different approach to therapy and just all that stuff. He's the one that has said in talks and videos I've seen of his, where he's like, look, if you got a goal and and you're not actually progressing towards that at the speed that you're capable of, like, this isn't like exactly verbatim, but like essentially the basis of what he was saying was like, you will torment yourself if you're not living up to what you should be.
Yeah.
You just will. You know what I mean? And like,
man.
And we all make mistakes too. And so it's okay. It's okay to give ourselves grace when we make those mistakes. Like, I don't believe that we need to like, flail ourselves over the head with a freaking stick or something. If we don't, what I'm saying? We don't need to beat ourselves up. We don't need to be unkind to ourselves and take away our own joy if we're not meeting those things. But yeah, I mean, is that kind of how you are? Like if you're not on par, you're going to feel
man, I really didn't understand that for a little while. Cause I've been doing this, my training thing for like a year now, a little over a year. And it was kind of like in the beginning, like, I have 1 or 2 people. I'm like, yeah, it's great. Like, it's kind of tough when it doesn't take off. But I mean, look, it takes time. I still haven't like blossomed into anything crazy. But I'll tell you what, man, like you said, dude, I'm just fucking dialed in now. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to pour everything I have into this because this is what I want.
That's it.
This, this is the route I want to go. I don't want to be where I'm at right now for the rest of my life. To be honest, man, you're a big part of that. I know I told you before, but seriously, man, seeing you just, you talked about it, and then you were about it. You left and started, chasing your dreams, man. I see you posting your songs and this and that. And I'm
Thanks, dude.
I'm like, yo, he's fucking doing it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. No, thank you,
bro. That's wild, bro. I appreciate you saying that, man. Cause not, I mean, like not every day is glamorous like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not the vision, of like, I mean, quitting your job and leaving, like it's way, you know what I mean? Like it's way cooler. But once that 401k is gone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, it all does pay off, man. It really all does pay off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And so I appreciate you saying that, dude. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I really feel like everybody's different. There are some people that are meant to be in that 9 to 5 environment. There are people who are meant to work in warehouses. There are people who enjoy it, like really love it. Like there's some people we worked with, like not everybody, but there were, I mean, like I'm sure we could pick out a couple that were just like happy. Right.
Yeah, man.
Just like happy, meant to be there. Right. Same with the desk job I worked at for a few months that I got fired from. Like there were people there. Like for me, I'm like, I can't imagine how somebody could want to do this. Like I honestly think there's something about these lights that are affecting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm like literally like I'm worse off coming in here. Like open a window, something like, can we pop?
Yeah,
man.
You
know what I'm saying? But there's a couple people that are actually happy. You know what I mean? But like, it just pays to know yourself, dude. Like if you know yourself to just not be that person, like me, like I'm speaking to like me, you creatives, people who, you know what I'm saying? People who are just a little bit outside of the box. If you're you know what I mean? Like for me, if I'm wasting time there, dude, like I won't be happy, dude. And the risk always seems way worse than it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I really think like the risk seems way worse, especially when you're dug in somewhere for years. You've built this thing that now you got to leave. So now you got to go back on your word, kind of. You know what I mean? You're turning around and you're saying like, oh, never mind. That takes humility to be like, oh, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say something to somebody and it's foul or it hurts their feelings, you got to come crawling back, not necessarily crawling, but you get what I'm saying? You got to come.
Yeah, man.
Shoulders a little bit slumped saying, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same goes, but yeah, dude.
That's funny, man. Cause dude, I'm like, November will be 11 years for me with the company. And it's like, dude.
Well, congrats to that, though. That's cool, though.
Thanks, man. Yeah. People are like, oh, you ever think you'd be here? And I'm like, honestly, man, when I was 18, starting here, and they brought me back at 19, I was just like, I never thought I'd be here more than, 3-4 years. But
you started when you were 18?
Yeah, I worked seasonally. They let me go, and then they brought me back next year. So technically started when I was 19. But man, I've learned a lot. And there's, we've been fortunate to come across some good people through it, and just genuine people that want to help, and taught me a lot, not just business related, but there were some good people that I actually cared about.
Yeah.
Just you in general as a person, which was great. But for me, man, it's like, I still show up every day, still showing up. I'm still like, I'm teaching my guys. I'm trying to groom someone to be able, take over for me for when I leave.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to leave them shorthanded. So I'm pouring everything into my crew right now. But it's just like, man, I go there and it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Like, I go there. I'm just like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, it's not fair for me to go there and just, not be diligent in my work. You know what I mean?
But, yeah, man. I mean, it's weird because I think too, now this is like one of the ideas I have. So like when I first started, like one of my first podcasts, I think you remember Cool Podcast.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, man.
Sweet, dude. Yeah. I remember, at this point, I'm like a few years with the company. Right. And I was coming up, it wouldn't be until a little over a year until I left. But I remember I started this podcast and I was just like, I'm going to spend, at this time, I was also still part-time. right?
Yeah.
So I was still kind of working full-time hours, but I would be able to like, because I'd pick up those extra hours and stuff, but I was still able to restrict and just be working part-time. But at the time I was like, man, I got like my laptop, I got my gear to record music, to record podcasts. And I was just like, I'm going to spend more time doing the things that I enjoy, you know? And like, I think it was like, even though I had to work and do things that I didn't want to do, I was able to kind of like justify that because I'm putting that, the money from there and the efforts from there into the thing that I actually do really love and care about. So I was able to sort of like stabilize the monotony of the work that I was doing at the time with this company to push those efforts further into a more of a passionate endeavor, right? But at the same time, I didn't really realize then as much as I do now that like the things that you do put a lot of value in, like the thing that's like your passion project, your career, there's work involved in that too. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. There's a lot of days I do not feel like doing some of the stuff I'm doing. It things just turn into a job sometimes. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But
I know, man. I feel you. And that's again, dude, it's like, going back to the whole discipline thing, like there's days I don't want to go to the gym. There's days I don't want to work out.
yeah.
I'd rather just sit at home and, maybe just jump on the bike for like 30 minutes, do a little recovery, do some
Uh-huh.
stretching.
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm not, I feel like I'm in decent shape right now. And it's like if I can't take myself to the gym on days I don't want to go, how do I expect my clients to do the same thing? You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta, we all struggle, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about pushing through and fighting through the hard times.
Yeah. Things aren't always pretty, dude.
Nah, man.
Things aren't always pretty, and when they're not, it's like, it's cool. Let me try to have a positive mindset about this. Let me see what I can learn from this. I look back, dude, I've had like so many amazing times over my life and also some like really painful, rough times, right?
Yeah.
And those rough, painful times that weren't very fun always brought in an equal amount of like benefit
Yeah.
on the back end. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. No, I get it, man.
Like going through the shit
Yeah.
actually gave me a toughness, a foresight, a mental, emotional regulation where I'm able to be like, yeah, I mean, because like and you'll hear like I'll hear maybe like younger people or somebody else talk about a challenge they're going through. And like I'll think to myself, that ain't shit. Not even trying to be an egomaniac, but I'm like, that
Yeah.
ain't fucking nothing, dog. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
but you only get that through experience. And there's somebody that came before me who's looking at me and the shit I'm bitching about now, and he's saying that ain't shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like but you don't gain that without that experience that guy had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I forget where I've seen it, but it's like it's someone I follow, but it's like, there's someone out there that has it worse than you, that's going through harder times than you, that has less time than you, and they're still showing up, putting more work in than you are.
yeah.
So it's like, man, I really don't have it that bad.
Nah, we don't,
So
dude. Yeah, dude. There's people that are way more disadvantaged. That's very true too, dude. That's a great point. Um, one of the things I was doing for a while that, and now I ain't even trying to preach this to you or listeners or anybody, but dude, I would like doing, Gary V.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gary V talks about something similar to this, doing service at like a food kitchen, a soup kitchen, a rehab, going somewhere where you can see and like actually give help to people with like, people who are more like less advantaged than you are, right? The
yeah,
disadvantaged people in one way or another. The foresight that you get from that and the gratitude that you get for your own life. And like, not to look at it like, oh, you're just comparing yourself to them and you're being like, whoa, I'm way better off, like in a malicious way.
yeah,
Right. But when it does give you perspective as to how you have it, like getting in the trenches will give you that foresight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. But bro, tell me about the projects you're working on right now. What is it that you were talking to me a little bit about one of your goals is to get into first form, right?
Yeah, man.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's a company I'm super invested in. I went out there in June for Summer Smash. It was like one of the best experiences of my life. You walk into that building and everybody is just like happy you're there. Everybody's happy to be there. And just the culture, man, the culture around the company is just insane. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I think I told you, but it was like, the moment it really sunk in was like, I went in to use the bathroom before going to work out. The first day we're there, right? And this dude comes out, he's on the phone with a client or whatever. He works for first form. And he washes his hands. And like you wash your hands, water gets on the countertop and whatnot. And this dude took the time, dried his hands, grabbed another napkin, and dude, he cleaned up the vanity. Like he cleaned up the sink. So it was spotless. And I'm like, holy shit. And like everybody's like, yeah, like we do that. And you go in the gym and dude, every dumbbell is like perfectly level. Everything gets put back where it is. Like dumbbells all the numbers are the same way, so you can see what's what. And it's just like they're so dialed in, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
where is this again?
It's in St. Louis. Well, Fenton, Missouri.
Okay.
But yeah, man. And their core values align with really what I believe in. And like right now with what I do, it's like I don't feel purpose. You know what I mean? Like I'm just going in like, yeah, I can help people throughout the day, but realistically, again, if I could go, help people change their lives and develop healthy habits and literally change their life.
Yeah.
That there's so much meaning behind that, man. It's so powerful. And like, if I can use my experiences to help with that, just kind of how I became passionate about it, man. It's like, I used to think going to the gym was selfish. To me, it's like the most selfless thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because when you're feeling good, when you're getting healthy, you're more grounded.
Yeah. Your mood increases,
man.
Your appreciation for things, your joy. You know what I mean? Like dude, like I went like, a couple days ago I went, and like I told you the past couple weeks I've been slacking, right? And so I go and like overall, dude, over the past like, several months, year or more, I've been like super consistent, which is dope. So I'll give myself some grace, but I slacked for a couple weeks, and I was only going like once a week for a couple weeks, right? And so I go and I start hitting it harder this week, and like I just leave, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to put any shit in my body. I don't want to put any shit in my brain. I don't want to pay attention to any nonsense. Like there's this like level of just like self-respect.
Yeah, man.
That you just have, you know what I mean? It's just that testosterone just like taking over, just being like, nah, we ain't doing none of that garbage no more, dude. Like this is what we do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So first form, dude, what's the next step to getting into first form? Do you have to wait, or you want to wait list? Like, what does that look like?
Nah, man. So it's just all about proving I can help people get results, right? So it's kind of like, like other people's results are essentially your resume, right? And understanding the products and, the knowledge, not just behind supplements, because realistically, like, 99% of this stuff you can't get through whole food sources. But, supplementation is for bridging a gap, right? For helping fill holes in our nutrition, like being at work. For me, like I usually have a protein shake a day just because I can't break away to eat every 2 to 3 hours. For me, just having a protein shake is key. It's clutch. It's going to give me protein for my body, help keep me in that, muscle building, fat burning stage. But realistically, I could go eat a chicken breast or something like that,
Right.
But yeah, man, it's all about, one of the core values is always be learning. So, it's just taking time to devote to, learning more about nutrition, learning more about, exercise science, everything like that, man. So it really all comes down to me, you know?
Yeah.
Am
Okay.
I
So my
putting in
bad.
the time? No, you're good, man. It's just like, am I putting in the time? It's kind of really forcing my hand to
Mm-hmm.
invest more time in it. Because if this is really what I want, I'm gonna make the time for it.
Yeah, bro. Now, this is so First Form is a supplement company, right?
Yes.
Now they have now the
But more of like, yeah, they sell supplements, but it's really a lifestyle company. It really teaches
Mhm.
you, how to live a healthy lifestyle. Like the app they have, like, yeah, you can track your macros and everything, but dude, they do daily live streams on there, where they teach you about training, diet, nutrition. Like, one the other day was like, do you need a rest day? Just stuff like that, just little nuggets of knowledge, man, every day. Um, just to help your overall lifestyle. But yes, they do sell supplements.
Okay. Now the Missouri location is that their HQ?
Yes.
Okay. So you're trying to work at HQ. You're trying.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yep.
So now do they have like other locations throughout the country or
Nope.
okay, they don't. Okay, okay.
Oh man.
So you're trying to get into HQ, and in order to do that, your resume is other people's results that they've gained from working with you.
Right.
Now, is there like a set number of people that you have to gain results for?
No, it's
Okay.
also like myself too. I mean, that's why I'm dialed in with my stuff right now. Again, I mean, I'm on a cut. The
Yeah.
last challenge ended like a week and a half ago, but I'm still like, dude, I had a cheat day on Labor Day. I went so hard because like I was on 75 hard before, and then
Oh my
Live Hard
God.
program. So dude, I hadn't had a cheat day in like over 100 days.
Damn, dude.
I was doing good, and then my mom broke out this like apple pie dip. I don't even know what it was, but I'm like, shit. I was like, you know what?
It
I'm
had
gonna do
hot
it.
dogs in it. I don't even.
Yeah. nah, nah, man. It was crazy though. It was good, but it was funny, man. Like I got home and I'm just like bloated, kind of felt like shit. Woke up the next day like sluggish.
Mm,
Like
mm.
that's that's why I don't do that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
dude.
hey,
Yeah.
look, man. I had a cheat day. I put it out there. I don't. I believe in transparency. Like I don't show that I'm perfect every day.
Yeah,
Um,
true. That's big.
but you know what I did, man? I got right back on track the next day. Got right back. Hitting my macros. Making sure I'm drinking water. No. I haven't had a cheat meal since. I don't plan on it. But yeah, man. It's funny though. My guys at work. I've only been in my new warehouse for like a week and a half now. Well,
Mm-mm.
2 weeks now, and they're all like, "Man, you always eat so healthy. Like, I'm having pizza, man. You need to eat pizza." And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm good, man." But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
So I'm just trying to stay dialed in.
Yep.
Really, because I've gotten to the point where I'm at now before, where I'm like pretty lean. But like one of my goals throughout the challenge, man, it might sound materialistic, whatever you want to call it, but like, I want to have a six pack. I've never had a six pack in my life.
No
You
wrong with
know,
that, bro. Yeah, I get
there's
that.
nothing wrong with it.
Nah, it's not. It's not. It's not. I mean, dude, even if it so materialism, whatever, right? Like, I mean, dude, I want nice things. I want to be jack,
Yeah,
like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different if like I'm hating on somebody else for not having a six pack or for not having a certain thing or for thinking that you're a lesser
exactly.
person or for putting my value as a human on these external things, right? That's a totally different thing. But there's nothing wrong with me being like, I'm dedicated to the journey of getting this thing and I'm not gonna stop till I get it. And then even when I get it, I'm gonna work on keeping it. You know
That's
what I'm
it,
saying?
man.
That's cool. Like there's not,
That's
you know what
it,
I'm saying?
dude.
Like, and a lot of people, some people may not understand that that's cool. They may not 100% be my tribe. You know what I mean? They may not 100% see eye to eye with me in that. And that's cool. I don't need to cut people off and be a dick about it. You know what I mean? It's just if people don't get that, that's cool. You know?
Yeah, man.
Never Settle Podcast, Drew, dude, thank you so much for coming on, bro. This was
Man.
super cool. Is there anywhere you can direct us? Is there any kind of call to action? Like, do you have a link to your coaching stuff, anything like that? Just
Just
hit.
through my Instagram,
Okay.
Facebook. So on Facebook, I'm Drew Vandergrift. I don't use Facebook as much as I should for like marketing or anything like that, whatever. But I'm more active on Instagram, just at Drew Vandy, DrewVandy. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to work with me, just reach out to me through a DM. We'll get you set up. But,
sounds good, dude. Yo, links to Drew's Instagram in the description. Drew, you my boy.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. This was awesome, man.
Yeah.
And again, I hope you know, like, you did inspire me, man. You really did. I appreciate it, man. You know, again, you didn't just talk about it, you be about it. So
I appreciate that, dude.
Hey, man, thank you.
It means a lot, dude.
Look, man, we'll get a little workout set up. We'll get out there. We'll get after it. And,
I'm gonna be passing out. I already know for sure. You're gonna have me throwing up.
We're gonna get a good
Kick
pump
the shit
on.
out of me.
We'll move some weight.
Sweet, dude. Thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I'll talk to you.
Yep.
Wish they could kill me, been at it for days, been grinding so silly. I do all the things that they wish they could do, and it's for that reason I feel they don't feel me. Watch me 2021, I make $1 million. I know rappers talk about it, me, I'm really grinding. I don't trust these rappers talking shit on social, but they inside hiding Twitter fingers trying to sell it. I ain't buying. Nah, everyone say they the hardest, really dark, I think you pussy. Really, you a bit too cocky, you should sit the fuck down. I'm a young next level money getting motherfucker. Get my weight up, meditate and get the paper, man, it's mind, body, spirit. Maybe it's a bit pretentious, guess I never learned my lesson. Guess I maybe should repent it, I was in the trap in school. Packed stuff in the Mitsubishi, entrepreneurial spirit, I sold a lot. Them junkies were singing like Cindy, always knew that I could kill it. I had to maybe just give it a shot, let the cash counter spit and watch my fake friends drop. I was in the trap in school. Stuff in the Mitsubishi, entrepreneurial spirit, I sold a lot. Them junkies were singing like Cindy, always knew that I could kill it. I had to maybe just give it a shot, let the cash counter spit and watch my fake friends drop. Yeah, I ain't mad at them, yeah, I get it. They ain't getting it, so they in they feeling sweating. Me, I run that money down like it says something about my brother shit. I'm on that money mission like my name was Thomas Jefferson. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse peddling. I got a clique of shooters with me and they triggers dribbling. It's 1 a.m, I'm in the stew, I'm in my notes, I'm scribbling. I'm super blessed, at times I'm stressed, but I ain't stressed, I'm chilling. You got a problem, homie, cool it, go and get some growler. I don't got any time today, but I got some time tomorrow. I was born to make it, I'm a money getting scholar. Growing up, we had a little, now I gotta get a lot of. Back in school, I had to pass a killer. I was packed stuff in the Mitsubishi, entrepreneurial spirit, I sold a lot. Them junkies were singing like Cindy, always knew that I could kill it. I had to maybe just give it a shot, let the cash counter spit and watch my fake friends drop. I was in the trap in school, packed stuff in the Mitsubishi, entrepreneurial spirit, I sold a lot. Them junkies were singing like Cindy, always knew that I could kill it. I had to maybe just give it a shot, let the cash counter spit and watch my fake friends drop.